So guys, Virgil Hunter, in an interview with the Boxing Voice, was talking about Terence Crawford and saying, you know, Terence Crawford can only fight who they put in front of him. It's not his fault that the guys that he's fought are the guys that he's fought, you know. He's not been able, it's not like he doesn't want to fight the best. He's been in a division where probably it wasn't glittered with talent, you know. When Amir Khan was in the 140-pound division, the 140-pound division was on fire, you know. The problem is now, the 140-pound division wasn't that good. So Terence Crawford was fighting guys that he was beating quite comfortably, but they weren't that good, they weren't that skilled as the 140-pounders a couple of years ago. So that's why Terence Crawford probably didn't get the credit that he deserved to become undisputed champion. I think if he had become undisputed champion when Amir Khan was at 140 with Zab Judah, with Amir Khan, with Tim Bradley, with Devon Alexander, with Danny Garcia, if he had done it at that time, then he would have got a lot of credit because these are top fighters. Unfortunately, it's going to be, but having said that, the welterweight division now is where he's going to be judged on because that's where all the top fighters are at, and it's not going to be easy for him. But you have to say that you probably have to favour Crawford against most welterweights, if not everybody, because he's that skillful. So, you know, there's nothing to say that Terence Crawford won't become undisputed welterweight champion. There's nothing to say that, you know, and especially with Spence, because I don't know, there's a lot of rumours that Spence might move up to 154. If Spence moves up to 154, then you'd have to say that Terence Crawford has an even greater chance of becoming undisputed welterweight champion. But again, I've said this before, that we need to find out how good Terence Crawford is. And I think April 20th, we find out a little bit about him. Let's see how he does against someone like Amir Khan, who's very skilled, who in my opinion is the most skilled fighter that he's going to fight. So, well, he's fought, so not fight, but fought so far in his career. I think Amir Khan will personally beat all the fighters that Terence Crawford has beat. I think he would beat him comfortably as well. I don't think there's anybody on Terence Crawford's resume that Amir Khan would struggle with, if I'm honest with you. You know, let's not forget Victor Postol, which was a significant win for Terence Crawford, is somebody that Josh Taylor beat. I don't think Josh Taylor beats Amir Khan. So I just think, personally, I just think that this is going to be a very tough fight for Terence Crawford. If he can come through, which most people expect him to, right, then he has to step up even higher, right? But I do think he can't overlook Amir Khan, because this is going to be a very, very hard fight. And I'm telling you, I can't wait for it. I literally can't wait for it. I can't wait for next week for Garcia Spence, and I can't wait for Khan Crawford, because I think they're going to be great fights. I think both fights are those type of fights where people think they're going to be one-sided, but I think we're going to be glued to our seats before the fight starts, and during the fight, I think we're going to be jumping up and down in our seats, because I think both fights are going to be very exciting. I think you may get knocked, especially in the Khan Crawford fight. I won't be surprised if you get knocked down from both sides. I won't be surprised if Khan puts Crawford down, and I won't be surprised if Crawford puts Khan down in one fight. I think it could happen. I genuinely do think it can happen. But a lot of people think that Terence Crawford will win. They think that Amir Khan's going to start well early, and then Terence Crawford will catch up to him later on. A lot of people think Amir Khan will win the first 4 to 6 rounds, and then Terence Crawford will take over and probably stop Amir Khan late. That's what most people think. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I think it's going to be a great fight. But I think Terence Crawford gets a lot of rap now. It's not his fault that the 140-pound division was weak when he was fighting in it. That's just when he was fighting in it. He was at a lower weight category before. Then he moved up to 140, and the 140-pound division was what it was. You know, and obviously the 147-pound division is the one that's really hot on fire. And now Terence Crawford, we'll find out a lot about Terence Crawford. We'll find out a lot about how good Terence Crawford is. But let's see. Let's see. But what do you make of Virgil Hunter's comments that you can't knock Terence Crawford? He can only beat who they put in front of him. Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.